weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston caught by Woods. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action. Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 36, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Pickett now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Winston. got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield, trying to see that open grass, ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Complete, it's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Pickett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Pickett. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Boswell's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Winston on the move to his left. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Back to throw, Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Colts take over a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
From the 22, Winston.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, Winston.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They go play action. Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the counter, it's Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jameis to throw it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, trailing down 6-3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. It is certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Off-play action. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the give, this is Harris. And some room to work.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the... coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw again on second down.
Pickett.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Pickett back to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Winston.
Pass complete to Hines.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way,